Hey everyone, I just wanted to make a video to talk about whether or not Facebook Marketplace dropshipping is still worth the trouble, or if it's still worth investing time into, maybe even investing money into. Why? Why would you do it? A lot of us are experiencing bans. Everyone, it seems like, is getting hit with what is now termed the ban hammer by a lot of people. And some people are even showing up in my live videos and everything saying like, oh, should I just wait until all this kind of passes over? Is it too saturated? Like all this kind of stuff. So we're going to talk about that. Secret. Let me in on your little secret. It totally is worth it. But quit crying. Just do it. Start making some money. Maybe I need to be the one to tell you. Just make your money, man, woman. So, what are the issues? Of course, the bans. Everybody's getting kicked. Both my accounts have been kicked at one point. My first one's back up and running. I think I had a $187 day yesterday, finished off. My second one is having a little bit more trouble getting back online, but I mean, I'm just waiting back. I'm just playing the wait game. Had a few orders come in right before I got banned, but I didn't fulfill them, so they'll get canceled. I'll hit my metrics, whatever. I'm not gonna cry about it. So, what else? What else we got? A lot of people are like, oh, all the extensions are causing all the bans. No, they're not. No, they're not. You're wrong. You're wrong. Some people are saying I'm listing too fast. It's causing my bans. No. And I say, watch, as I say no to all these things, I don't know. I have no idea what's causing all the bans. But we have had reports of people from Facebook saying that it's just a problem with the system and it's incorrectly flagging and kicking people off. So they're having to go back and comb through everybody and get them back up and running. Like my second account got kicked, got an account saying like, oop, you were wrongfully kicked, sorry. And I wasn't even listing at the time when I got kicked. And even now they're like, you should be up and running, but I go and click stuff and it's like my Facebook Marketplace is just frozen. Like I'm not even actually kicked. It just doesn't work. And there are people who sell things locally and just flip, like they'll go to thrift stores and buy furniture, clean them up and flip them locally and only sell, they don't even have the shipping option, but they're getting kicked. So no, it's not all the reasons everybody thinks it is. Now, it makes sense that we all consider these factors because we all, as people, we just like to understand things and make sense of them. So we're really easy to blame what we're doing and criticize the little factors at play, but not the issue. So at least not the issue confirmed. Like it may come out later that one of those things is the problem and you know, somebody was right the whole time, but right now nobody really knows. Okay. What else? Money. Like, should I invest money into this? Like, how much money does it cost? Well, it doesn't really cost much. I use a credit card. I started with a credit card. I've never used some of my own money to do this. I've made I've made several $1,000s now. Not a big deal. There are some people who don't put in their money and they're making like, I think I saw somebody in the group not too long ago say they made $1,000 in one day. Well, that's pretty damn cool if you ask me. Really, this is like one of the simplest things to do. Like it takes a little bit of effort depending on how hard you want to go at it. Like I've gotten to the point where I really only kind of work on it at a little bit each day. I just go and make sure I get my orders fulfilled and tracking numbers input into the orders and I'm good to go. For those of you who just don't even know how to start, I do have some videos that like kind of when I started going through it, and I have a couple videos in my, my video list, I guess, on how to list items and things like that. So if you're just getting started, go check out some of my old videos and see, how that process looks. But for the most part, it's a great just side hustle, man. Like I love how convenient it is. The community in our Facebook group, which is over 1,100 people now, like we have an awesome Facebook group where people can answer questions. Of course, I go in there. Not every question gets answered. And I think sometimes that's because somebody asked a question that's like been answered 100 times before. So if you do have a question, you might just kind of do some scrolling through, even look in the comments because some things get brought up in the comments. But the Facebook group's a great source for a lot of things. And there's a lot of good help in there. But what other things we got? I mean, there's how much money. Oh, again, the credit card. I would say as long as you can have like $1,000 to $3,000 on a credit card limit, that's a super comfortable limit to start with. Basically, you just wait for your orders to come in, you use the credit card to buy and ship those things, and then when you get your money back from Facebook, you pay that credit card off and keep the difference. So that's basically all we're doing. Time-wise, how much time does it take? Not much. It takes as much time as you want to put into it. At first, you kind of obsess over it a little bit, and you overthink everything, and you put a lot more time in. But as you get comfortable and you kind of find your range of how much you're willing to work on everything, you can kind of scale back or scale up whatever you want to do. I've kind of scaled back, and now I let things happen and I just handle them as they come. I don't pursue so much extra effort because I found that doesn't really help me out. There's a lot more like semi-automation / automation tools out now. And again, I'll be going over those here in the future. But I mean, the one I already use right now is ZDrop. And a lot of people love ZDrop. Some people don't like it at all. But it helps you just list super quick. And I have a link in the description with a coupon code for that if you want to check that one out. It gives you it's like $9 a month if you use my coupon code. And that's just it's just a super quick listing tool, and it speeds up your game so quickly that, I mean, you'll easily pay for that over and over and over again each month. It's like $9 a month. So there's also FBM Fox. That's a new one that has come out, and that one has product research tools in it that let you like select, like you can go to like eBay or somewhere and just you can enter in like how much competition you want this item to have and how many times you want it to have sold in a month or in a week. I can't remember which metric it is. I'm going to do a full video on it soon, but it will highlight which ones meet your criteria and how many times it's sold, and you can just list those things. And I've already made like some pretty decent money just from one time doing a research thing on somebody's profile on eBay and then finding the item on Amazon and selling it because obviously it's a hot seller. That has made me money already, and I'm super excited to show you guys that one. Again, that one's FBM Fox. There's also a coupon code in the description for that one, and I believe it gives you 10% off your first month. It's a little pricier than ZDrop, of course, because it does have way more, and it's got way more than that. It monitors pricing for you. It keeps track of your orders and addresses and everything in your profile. It literally does just about everything. So love that one. That's just on the term of is it worth it? Like, there are ways that you could put in a little bit of money to make your job a lot easier is what I'm saying. So if you're worried about how much work it takes, don't worry about that. There are tools to help you with that. Other than that, I think it's super worth it. I mean, you don't have to keep inventory. You get to do it from your office. The only reason you even see me in clothes is because I have to make these videos for you. If that wasn't the case, I wouldn't be wearing anything. That's not true. I just wouldn't like shave, and I wouldn't like change out of my like pajamas. So maybe I'll do a pajama video. I don't know. But yes, Facebook dropshipping is still super worth it to me, even with all the issues circling around right now. Let's say you get kicked off immediately. So what? You'll get over it. It'll pass. It passes for everybody at some point. Like, it's totally okay. You're going to be fine. You just need somebody like me or some other person to tell you, just do it. Like, quit worrying about one last little problem. Everybody asks at some point when they start, okay, if I drop ship off of Amazon or if I drop ship off of Walmart, what about when the package comes to the customer's house and it has like the smiley face from the Amazon, it has Amazon packaging or Walmart packaging, and is it going to have a receipt in the box? Like, that just sounds like it's caused so many issues. I've never had an issue with that. I've now shipped, I don't know if I've quite shipped 1,000 things, but I've drop shipped consistently for the last 2 or 3 months. Never once have had somebody complain, and I pretty much only use Amazon Prime, so it comes in like their Prime packaging and stuff. Like, it's not, don't worry about that. You're keeping yourself from starting, and you need somebody to tell you to just get started. So get started. Quit finding reasons to worry, because it's gonna be okay. If somebody complains, you'll handle it then, and the most you'll have to say is, oh yeah, You know, the company that I use to supply my stuff, they also have an Amazon store, so it might have come from their Amazon store. Like, you can say that. And if somebody really complains and they find your item and it's on Amazon, which has never happened to me, somebody's like, after they bought it, they found it cheaper, then just be like, okay, would you like to do a return? And do a return. Who cares? It's not the end of the world. I do returns all the time. So, anyway, thank you for watching. That's basically it. If you're just new to my channel, or if you watch me all the time and you just aren't subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe so you know when I go live, you know when I come out with new content, all that stuff. And like the video if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. But I appreciate all you guys watching, and I'll see you next time.